Hey, alright. Basically, this one's actually more of a question. I keep hearing from several people, people that even I respect their opinion very much, that there is a difference between the knowledge and belief in the terms of Gnosticism and theism, or agnosticism and atheism, and that basically you can be a mix of each. Now, for a while I've been contemplating this, and it really just doesn't seem to add up, merely because, well, here, I'm going to read it out for you in the way that, so that it's defined as at least I understand it, and then maybe I can be told if I am correct or not. You can be a Gnostic, this is what I've been told, you can be a Gnostic Theist, which is, I believe gods exist, and I know that gods exist. You can be an Agnostic Theist, which is, I believe gods exist, but I don't know that gods exist. You can be a Gnostic Atheist, which is, I don't believe gods exist, and I know that gods don't exist. And lastly, you can be an Agnostic Atheist, which is, I don't believe gods exist, and I don't know that gods don't exist. Now, the problem is that only two of these appear to me to be logically honest. Belief and knowledge are not the same thing. Knowledge is what you can demonstrate, what has evidence for it. Belief is when you believe it without evidence. I mean, that is what belief is, and hence that whole faith thing. So obviously, if that is correct, then you can't believe something and know it at the same time, because they are mutually exclusive. By the way, if you're hearing a little snarling, that's my new pit bull puppy in the background. So, the ones that I'm having a problem with are the Gnostic Theist, which is, I believe gods exist, and I know that gods exist. You can't be that. You can believe that a God exists, but you can't know. Because if you knew, that would mean that you had the evidence to back it up. And I'm not talking about twisted evidence that a lot of fundamentalists like to do, where they just say that certain aspects of science are wrong and therefore their God is right. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about things that specifically point in a direction to your particular God or higher power, whatever that might be. And also, on the atheist side, I have a problem with the Gnostic Atheist, which would be, I don't believe God exists, and I know that gods don't exist. You can't be a Gnostic Atheist in that sense. You can't know that gods don't exist. Now, you have every reason to believe that, gods don't exist, or more correctly, not believe that gods exist, but you can't say that you know. You can't prove a negative. So in the end, really, if you're being as logically honest and true as you can, there is really only Agnostic Theist, which is, I believe gods exist, but I don't know that gods exist, or Agnostic Atheist, which is, I don't believe gods exist, but I don't know that gods don't exist. Now, I'm willing to take responses, video responses to this and stuff, and again, I realize that I'm disagreeing with a lot of people humorously on both sides, both religious and non-religious, who say you can be all four, but the way that I understand, let's say, the lexical definitions of it, that is incorrect. So please hit me back and let me know. But a little clarity would be great here, so help me out. Thanks, guys.